Hey, welcome back to the Baker's Oven. As you guys know, I'm John Baker, and in this video, I want to give you guys 5 ways to help you improve your credit fast. Before I get into these tips on how to improve your credit fast, let me just explain why credit is so important. As you know, in your adult life, you need credit to buy a house, to buy a car, to pay off debts. Credit is important to have, especially if you ever have an emergency that comes up. I'm not sure if you guys ever knew this, but it also helps you out with like insurances, getting better rates on your insurances, or hospital bills and medical bills if you need to pay those back off. Your credit can play a factor into that. Okay, now before we go any further, make sure you guys like and subscribe below so this way you guys can continue to get more tips on finances, personal growth, or just starting up a YouTube channel. Now let's dive in. The first tip that I want to give you guys to help you guys improve your credit score ASAP is making sure you make all your payments on time. Now, what I mean by this is you don't have to pay the full balance in full. Just make sure you make your minimum payment at least on time every single month. And the reason for this is because on-time payments makes up 35% of your credit score. One fun fact is the more credit cards that you guys have open, the more payments that you can make on time. Now, let me just explain really quick. If you have 3 credit cards, if you just make little purchases on each of those 3 credit cards and you just make the minimum payment on time, that counts as multiple on-time payments just for 1 month. So that's technically 3 on-time payments for 1 month. You times out throughout the whole year, you guys can see the math. So the more on-time payments you have, that looks really great to the credit bureaus. The second way to help you improve your credit ASAP is watching your credit utilization. We want to try to keep that under 30%. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but your credit utilization makes up 30% of your credit score. So for example, 30% utilization, we'll use a $1,000 limit on a credit card for some easy math here. 30% of that is $300. So you want to try not to go over $300 on that credit limit. And it's okay if you do go over $300, just make sure by the time that your bills actually due, you get that paid down to under 30% of your actual utilization. But the sweet spot where everybody's looking for is for people to stay in that 5 to 10% credit utilization rate, just because it shows that you're more responsible. All right, the third thing is your credit history. The longer you've had a credit card or a credit history, the better it looks for the creditors, right? The more trustworthy you look to these creditors, to these other companies that you're looking to make your purchase from, because it shows that you've been able to manage credit for many years. If you're young and you haven't had a chance to build up your credit score yet, don't worry. Here's a cool little trick. Ask your parents, ask grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever has the best credit history, meaning they never miss the payment on time, they always pay off their balances, or they always at least make their minimum payment on time every single month, consecutive for many years, and they've had credit cards open for a long amount of time. If they add you as an authorized user, all they have to do is just call up the bank or call up their credit card company, add you as an authorized user. You actually get all their history, all those years onto your credit score, which is amazing. All right, so that's gonna help you skyrocket and boost your score really fast. But you wanna make sure that they have a clean history. Now, also with this, you wanna make sure that you trust the people, because if they miss a payment or they have a bad history, guess what? Yeah, you get that too. Okay, so you just wanna make sure that it's the right person. Now, I believe the youngest age for you to start building up this history is 15. I think some companies let you go as low as 13, but 15 is about the sweet spot for most companies. I do want to mention this, American Express does not work. They actually start the history from the day that you get added on as an authorized user. So I would probably stay away from American Express. The last tip I want to give you guys is don't close down any cards. All right, as soon as you close down the cards, you're actually gonna lose that history from that card that you had. So you wanna make sure you keep all your cards open for as long as you can. Now, the only exception to this is if you're paying some type of annual fee and you never use this card. That's the only way that I would argue it. But then I would also challenge you, like, hey, try to find a way to like get your benefits out of that card and hopefully it's worth it to pay that annual fee. But if not, go ahead and close that one out. But if it's a card that has 0 annual fee, just keep it. Maybe buy like a coffee or a bagel or something on it just like once a year, pay it off immediately. It's still gonna look good on your score. My 5th and final tip is to order your credit report. You might not even know all the things that are actually on your credit report, and order it from all 3 bureaus: TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Equifax. I don't know how to say that. Oh well. Anyways, I'll post a couple links right here and as well as in the description for you guys to get your credit reports for free. Most of the time you can order at least 1 or 2 per year for free. You don't have to worry about it, and you can see all your things. And just here's one thing I did. I just double checked every single column, and if there's any mistake, like they typed in the address wrong, or it wasn't your address, or your company that it said that you worked for was inaccurate, you can report that. You can call them and say, hey, that's not accurate information. They can remove it, and that's also going to shoot your score up. Now I'm going to give you guys one little bonus tip. I learned this from Mike, the credit game. If you guys, this is a bonus tip, so don't just tell this one to everybody. This is only for you guys that are subscribed to me. If you guys actually report your credit card as stolen, sometimes it actually happens, like where your card gets stolen or lost. If you report it as stolen, most credit card companies, they're gonna give you a new card, new everything, and they're not gonna close out your stolen card. So you're still gonna have those years that you built up on that stolen card, but then they're also gonna transfer over those years from your old lost card onto your new card. So let's say your card that got lost, you've had it for 4 years, and then you close it down, you open up another card, they're gonna add that 4 years onto your card, and you're still gonna have that 4 years remaining from that last card. So you're gonna have a total of 8 years. So it's gonna really shoot your score up fast, and you're gonna have that history. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed those tips. I hope it helped somebody out. I know these tips definitely helped me increase my credit score over 100+ points in just like a couple of months. And maybe that might help you get on track to buying your house, buying your car, buying that engagement ring. Look at mine, I just got mine. Whatever it might be. But as you guys know, just remember, don't stop. Whatever you're committed to doing, keep going, keep working towards it. Never give up on your dreams and your passions. Baker out. I'll talk to you guys soon.